Hello. I'm going to try to do this with my small phone. Hello, everybody. Who do we got? Robert Mack, Bill. How you doing? How's the video and the sound? Okay. And the sound okay. Yeah, yeah, it is, Dave. Bill. Yes, sir. So anyway, I just thought I'd do another live stream, and I guess I've got to get hours. So I wanted to go over. I did the plans. Was the last video I think yesterday, and um, that turned out good and got a lot of input on stuff. But if anybody has any kind of questions on how you doing, Jeff? Andy, how are you? Um, any questions about the house build? Any questions about anything? I guess is fine with me. Um, let's see. It was Az that had asked about did I have anything in my mind about the the hardscape and landscape, and yeah, quite a bit. Hopefully, I'll be able to do 80% of what I have in my mind. I didn't go over it all the wall. There's going to be a wall also around the property, but yeah. Any questions about that? The koi pond is going to be, I think it's approximately 4.5 meters by 3.5 meters, and it's about 2 meters deep. It's 6 feet deep. So let me see if I can get on this. It's 6 foot deep. It's going to be running about 25 to 30,000 liters an hour through the filter. And I've got separate drawings on that, but I'm not finished with them. When I'm finished with them, I'd be more than happy to share that with anybody who's interested in what my plans are for the filtration system on the koi pond. Um, let's see. Hopefully, I didn't go. I haven't been over there today yet. Probably go as soon as I'm done with the live stream and see what they've got done. Like I said, I think they're going to have the steel. I'm guessing done by maybe the way it's looking now, Monday, I think, or Tuesday, and hopefully they'll have that formed up and ready to pour. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I hope everything goes smoothly. It has so far. So uh, um, I don't have any reason to believe that it won't. He's really quite good. I'm really impressed so far. I wouldn't have a problem at all recommending him to anybody that was building. He will go pretty much anywhere too. He said, as far as Hua Hin, he will go anywhere, I guess, to build. He's built quite a few. I don't know exactly how many. I know at least quite a few. I'll find out. I don't want to misstate something, but he definitely, it seems to me, uh, everything that I've seen, he knows what he's doing. So, but yeah, like I said, any questions about the house? I know that my wife wants to go to. Is it Korat? Korat, baby. Yeah, Korat. They have where I had pointed out that we were going to put um, the goldfish, little goldfish pond. She wants to cut that window on the back in half, um, make the koi pond not as deep, and then wants to put a waterfall or a water feature uh, there also, which would be nice. Well, I guess they make some and they do a lot of custom stuff there, so we might go there maybe this weekend. Haven't decided yet. It's about a 3-hour drive there. So if we left at 6, be an interesting trip. Might get a video out of it anyway. So let's see what else we got here. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hey, Hike, how are you? Um, yeah, I don't, it's going, the house is going along a lot faster than I had anticipated that it would. I'm hoping that the way that it looks and from what I've seen it building, and I haven't seen much of the way Thailand is building, I'm going to say probably 3 months from now. So that would be a total of what, February, March, April, May, maybe sometime in June at the earliest, I think, and then July, I think, at the latest. And then we're going to have in October, we were going to have the house warming blessing deal right then, but we're going to wait, I guess, due to, again, the Buddhist culture. We're going to wait till October, and we're going to do our wedding reception then also, which we're trying to put together now. So in October we're going to have I guess a big ass party. So that ought to be fun. Let's see, am I missing stuff? I'm trying to read this off I have another phone. Oh, teacher's here. Hey, teacher. Hey, Mr. Mitch. Let's see. Who else? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Az. I'm going to see whether I can make moderators too. I think I got everybody but Mr. Mitch, and who else was I going to do? I don't know if I think Jeff is. I don't know if some people want to be or don't want to be. Let me know if you do. I will. I haven't quite figured it out how I did it the first time, so Mitch, I will figure it out, and I will. I will definitely make you a mod. Yeah, no problem, Az. It was a good idea. I mean, you guys gave me, good, something good to do. I thought it was informative. Anybody that was interested in what I was going to do with the hardscape and the landscape and what my wife's going to do. She's really into growing. Maybe we'll go out in the yard in the next live video or something. And she has a whole bunch of maybe 30 or 40 orchids. She's got about 20 roses, and we've got 11 more coming from Chiang Rai, I believe. Some long stems, 5 red or 6 red and 5 white. So she's gonna, it isn't much over there. I'm sure it's gonna be packed full of stuff, but it should be fun to do. She's excited about it. Thanks, teacher. Yeah, I when I came here after my wife had passed, we were going to come here, and obviously that didn't happen. It was the best choice I've ever made. I will die in Thailand. Hopefully it'll be 15, 20 years from now, but if my wife has her way now. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I've been to quite a few places, not a lot, but Thailand is my favorite by far. The people, the culture, the price. I mean, where can you go and build something for 75, 80,000, 2,000 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2-story, all tile, American styled, marble tile. I mean, where are you gonna do that? I couldn't even pull the permits in the United States for the amount that she's spending on the home. So it's it's yeah, I absolutely, teacher. I'm very privileged and very honored to be here. What am I missing? If I miss something, put it back up or tell me to look back or something. Let's see. The budget, how much? It's probably. I'm guessing by the time we get done, it's going to be somewhere between 2.5 and 3 million, and that'll include the plunge pool, the koi pond, the wall, the hardscape, the green areas, everything. I'm hoping it's going to be in that ballpark. I will keep you guys advised on what it costs. That's like so far, the 14,000 or whatever we paid for the termite, which I think was a good thing to do. That wasn't in the original budget, so things are going to pop up. I know that I'm absolutely completely tired. I bought a small refrigerator and a medium-sized refrigerator, and between my mother-in-law and my wife and me, there's never any space. So I'm going to go out and spend at least 40 or 50,000 baht on a human-size refrigerator. Let's see, gin and tonic. Good morning. Good morning, Stuck. We're talking drinks? That's right. Teacher's got a bar going now. Is everything pretty much wide open now, teacher, or at the bar, or is you still have to close at a certain time and social distancing and all that stuff? I think am I missing anything? You went fishing, Robert? Colorado River. Only caught what twigs? Let's see, Dr. B, how are you? No, the only thing I'm missing here, teacher, that I would have liked that I made pretty clear to everybody is I really like the ocean. But this is where my wife is. This is where my family, Thai family is, and this is where I will be. I have the opportunity to pretty much go anywhere I want to. So I'll come and visit you for 3, 4, 5 days, whatever I want. It's not a problem to go back and forth. Although I told her I wanted to take off on the scooter and head your way, and she said absolutely not. She's the first woman that pretty much has told me what she wants me to do or doesn't want me to do. But I will definitely be in Rayon soon, and I'm definitely going to want biscuits and gravy. So I will let you know ahead of time so you can make extra. Yes, it is cheaper to build, right? Yeah, she is a very good cook, and her mom is here 4 days a week, and every morning 6:30, 7 o'clock, she's up the stairs with either fried pork and sticky rice or rice soup or glass noodle soup. She's I have to watch what I'm doing because I'm going to get up to 500 pounds or something. Yeah, it's extremely reasonable. That's for sure. Like I said, I don't think I could pull permits on building anything in the United States for 70, 80 grand. Well, I'm glad you guys are all talking to each other. Gives me time to look back and catch up on stuff. Okay, normal bar operations, last call midnight. All right. You probably have to kick people out. I'm imagining there's people there that want to stay. Yeah, I'm with you, as. Yeah, I haven't had good biscuits and gravy in a long time. I haven't had good biscuits in 3, 4, 5 years. Thanks, teacher. Yeah, I really want. We really want to come. She's really nervous because am I stronger now? Yeah. Am I up to 100%? No. My breathing's good, but that was life changing. When you lose all your muscle tone, you can't walk, you can't get out in and out of bed. You have to have somebody take Carrie, and to go from that to where I'm at now it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but it feels great. But would I want to get kicked in the ass and catch something? No, probably not. Would I do it if she wasn't here? Sure, I'd be in Rayon right now. But she's kind of keeping a leash on that. She knows that I would just take off and do whatever, whether it be smart for me or not smart. That's what I love about her, I guess. But yeah, but we'll definitely be there. Just baked up a fresh batch. You're killing me. Um, no, I don't know if she. No, I don't think so. I don't think she knows how to make cornbread. What did I see the other day that looked phenomenal, teacher, that you had put out on a special, and now I forgot what it was, but it made me hungry just looking at it. Yeah, no kidding, Andy. Yeah, like I said, I and when this thing's done, we'll do a walkthrough on everything, and it's going to be a very decent house. We didn't have enough land to build a humongous house, which is what my whole life was, bigger, better, more. Give me money, give me not me now. My wife for 27, 30 years, I always was buying big homes and stuff, and she just hated it. She didn't work from the first time that I met her. So from 27 years, she had two jobs, and for 27 years, she didn't work, but she just hated to clean. If it was up to her, we would have lived in a one bedroom or one room bungalow somewhere, and she would have been happier than hell. But caravan. Yeah, I'm looking forward to eating their cornbread. My stepfather was from Hartwell, Georgia, and his biggest thing when we were kids, I haven't had in years and years, was buttermilk and cornbread. You're probably familiar with that, Hike. You're in what, Alabama? But that was a big one of his staples. That's pretty much what he ate damn near every morning. But I liked it. It was okay. I wasn't a big fan of buttermilk, but buttermilk in pancakes and in cooking is fine. But to just eat it straight with the cornbread, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite meal. Yeah, I'll be right there with you, Robert. I'm ready to go there. That's going to probably be my first trip, either to Udon, which I have we have the friends that we met in Kamala in Phuket that got us basically together. They live in Udon, but either first or second trip's going to be definitely to Rayon. Not a doubt. Um, not a doubt. Baked chili with cornbread. Yeah, yeah. You guys are killing me. I'm hungry. Um, yeah, I'm with you, teacher. I'm I'm very anxious to meet the people that I've met on YouTube. Um, like I said, I haven't run into the idiot yet. I'm sure that I will. Everybody tells me I will, but everybody else has been very helpful, very supportive. I mean, we went from what did I have when I first talked to you, teacher? I had 90, 94 subscribers, and I think I have 134 or 5 now, which I think is great. I just wanted to get to 100. But after you talked me up on your live stream, everybody started watching, which was great. And my hours went up considerably. I think I have 230 hours. So I need 4,000, I guess. And I don't know why I need that. I probably don't. And 1,000 subscribers to get something. What to what? I don't know. Just get some gravy. I think I'm caught up. Yeah, I'm not a small guy either. As 260. Yeah, I think it's hopefully we can all, when everybody gets over here, we can plan to all go and have a meetup for a weekend or something in Rayon. I would be up for that anytime. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree. Stuck. In fact, some of the stuff, I think the last one that I did was I had a lot of upgrades and stuff, but I think we spent a hundred a square on it. Or did you say meters or did you say square feet? Square feet, yeah, about 100, I think. But we had a lot of marble and that kind of stuff that you don't really need. But I would say 80 is probably pretty close. Of course, it's been years. I don't know what it's like now. You're looking forward to eating, huh, Robert? Um, yeah, who sent me something the other day that told me to? I did. Did everybody get notified that I was going to do a live stream? Yeah, I'd like to go to the Philippines too. I haven't seen it. Um, I heard the infrastructure isn't as great or good as here, but I'd still like to see it. It's supposed to be a beautiful place. Of course, there's a lot of places that I haven't been. Still haven't been to Laos. I still haven't been to Cambodia. Um, I haven't been to a lot of places right around us, and I want to go. Okay, cool, Robert. And Doctor did too. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I'm not very good at this stuff. You know, my picture's freezing every once in a while. Is it freezing for you guys? And how is the audio? Is the audio okay? Like you got notified too. Okay, cool. 'Cause every once in a while, my screen on my iPhone 8 is freezing up. Yeah, I heard the Philippines are nice. Like I said, the problem that I heard was infrastructure, internet connections, that kind of stuff. But I mean, I'm not. That wouldn't control me on where to go. I don't know about living. I kind of like the good internet connection here. Not freezing. Okay, cool. Audio and good. Okay, good. Still on that. I don't know 50-cent microphone I got from Lasada that plugs into my iPhone. Damn little good lapel microphone. Really surprised. Yeah, I've got a little. I bought a little nothing uh, lapel um, microphone that I have clipped onto the top of my little stand that's holding my iPhone 8, and I want to say it was like 150 baht, like $3 or $4 or something, and it sounds pretty good. Okay, teacher, thanks for coming, man. I really appreciate it. You're gonna go to Vietnam, or you want to go to Vietnam, Andy? I'd like to go visit there now, see what it's like. I heard it's fairly nice. I heard it's really reasonable to live. I'm just a little leery of Vietnam. I guess it's my era. I don't know, but do I want to see it? Yeah, yeah. I'd like to see what it's like now. There's definitely a Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like I haven't been there. It's all hearsay and what I've seen on YouTube and friends that have been there. They like it. Um, I kind of got a little bit of an impression that they didn't quite feel as safe in the Philippines as they do in Thailand. I've been there 2.5 years, and I have never felt even one little iota of being any, nervous at all of any situation that I've been in. So I don't know. Like I said, on the Philippines, only what I heard. And I guess if you're an idiot, any place that you're at um, uh, would, you're going to get in trouble. I mean, I got in trouble when I was young in Mexico and in Tijuana, and saw the inside of that jail when I was very young. But not a place that I would suggest to anybody. But mainly because, like I told you, I wasn't a good person the first part of my life, and it was a place I needed to go. I guess the things that I went through in my life were things that I needed to go through to make the person that I am today. Luckily, I had a lot of people around me, um, pulling for me, my friends and my family, and it worked out. Thank God. Let's see, what do we got? What am I missing? And yes, Vietnam. That's where you're going to end up, right, Robert? Or you want to go there also too? Or you're from? You spent time in Vietnam, correct? Cool, Andy. Yeah, I from the people that I talked to, they really like Vietnam as far as they like the price, and like I said, I think mostly I found in my life, if you treat cops like shit, they're going to beat you up, and if you treat them with respect, and 99% of them are going to treat you the same way back. I didn't know that when I was younger. Um, I was an idiot, but I think it's the same way with anything. You're going to go into a country, and you think that you're special and you're above everybody that's there, and you drink to excess, and you say things to people and degrade them, and yeah, something's going to happen to you. I think if you're good with everything and uh, you know, decent to people is probably good anywhere. I don't know what, but if I end up going there, I'll be asking you where I should go, you and Robert, and what I should see, because we're definitely, once this stuff opens up, we're definitely going to do some out of the country traveling. Great resorts. Yeah, I'll definitely be hitting you up, Robert, for sure. You and Andy. Yeah, I've never had an issue either, Andy. But again, I don't drink or don't get intoxicated, and I don't act like an idiot anymore, which helps. In Lima, Peru, I was stuck. Yeah, that I bet it wasn't. Mine wasn't either. We'll go into that maybe someday. uh, okay. Visiting Thailand. Yeah, I know. I bet everybody that's in California. Like I said, I would have gotten Robert. I would have gotten stuck in the United States, which would have been absolutely horrible. But the last time I was there was in November of 2019, and then I got sick on the New Year's Eve of 2020, and was in the hospital. Well, if I wouldn't have got sick, my mo for, or what I want to do even when this is over, is every 3 to 4 months go back for 2 to 3 weeks to visit my grandchildren, my mother, my family, my friends, that kind of stuff. So I would have definitely went back in February, at least. And if I would have went back in or the end of January, so if I wasn't sick, I probably still would have got a flight out, and I would have got stuck, I'm sure, in the United States. And everybody that's there, my family and everything, say you're way better off where you are. Not that anything against the United States; it's my country, you know. The issue there now. Just send my mail to the Tijuana jail. Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Hike. I had one of my. I've been married. This is number 4. I got married right out of high school, and to my teenage whatever. She was a drunk, But great lady. I still semi keep in touch with her. I haven't talked to her in 10 years. But they wanted me a couple of times for the school and for a couple of deals. I did dress up as Santa Claus a couple of times. Yeah, I want to. I'll definitely have to talk to you about where to go and what to do in Vietnam, Robert and Andy. Yeah, no kidding, Naz. That's definite. We have two. My wife has two children. They're my children, I guess now. So one is 18, one is 16. They just went back to school in Bangkok. They go to private school there. One is traditional Thai dance. She's in a couple of my videos. Very good. I've been doing it, I think, since 4 years old. And the other one, Shushu, is singing. And they just went back. They were kind of upset. They thought they were going to be able to stay here. They had been here for almost 2 months, and they thought they were going to be able to stay here and just do online. But they opened it back up, and they went back. They were supposed to make them stay. They told them when they go back for 2 months, they get out again. And they needed to stay in the boarding school for 2 months straight. Now, her mother goes every weekend, every Friday morning, Thursday night, uh, every week, normally. We have an apartment in Bangkok, and she takes the children out so that they at least get out of the boarding school 2 days a week. But she just left. We took her last night at 9:30. I guess it's a holiday of some sort, Friday. So they will come and spend 3 days. Well, anyway, they cut everything pretty much loose in Bangkok, and they're letting them leave the school and then come back during the week, which makes them a little bit happier. But they were really hoping on staying home. You got to remember, before we met, they pretty much had one little air conditioner in an upstairs room. Um, my wife, her mom and dad, and when the children would come, all live in a little 2 bedroom place in Surin. So, needless to say, they're happy to be around and have the things that they have. But I'll say one thing: for at least the Thai girls, at least these girls, they're good children. Um, Never expect anything. I know my kids, when they were growing up, they expected everything. The generation, my son's 30 and my daughter's 33, I think. Horrible. I don't know ages, but anyway, they always expected. Well, how come? I said, no, you don't understand. But at least here in Thailand, they're gracious. They're very respectful. It's just, I love everything about Thailand. See, what did I miss? Anything? Kids in Bangkok. We talked about that. To bail out my sailors, huh, Doctor? Yeah, I bet. I was, what was I, 19? 19. And needless to say, we got in a big brawl in a bar, and we all ended up in jail. And one came up like friend. Phone calls were made, and money was put together, and I think we got out. It was about a day and a half, 2 days later. It was miserable. You've seen it. This would have been mid to late 70s, I'm guessing. I'm not very good with math either. What is Perth like? Never been there, Andy. What's that all about? Now your brother lives in Perth. Cool. Yeah, I don't know much about Perth, um, but I'd like to. I'd like to know something about every place. But I was hoping to travel a little bit. I'm kind of when I first came, I had the opportunity to do everything, but I basically stayed. I was grieving a lot too, I have to admit. But so I wasn't. I traveled a lot in Phuket. I went to 5, 6 high-end hotels for 4 or 5 days each for the during the 8 months, maybe even 6 or 7 during the 7 or 8 months I was in Kamala, and I really liked it. It was nice, but I want to travel. Cambodia is a big influence on, or it seems very close to Thai culture. They have their own dance. So I'd like to see what the differences are, and I'd like to learn more about Thai culture too. I don't anything that I can learn. I know I just found out. I think is it this Sunday? I think it's this Sunday. I'm going to wedding number 4 or 5, no 3, 4. I think number 5. So and like I said before, every event that I've been to here in Thailand, they definitely know how to have a good time. Not to get completely out of control or anything, but just right on the edge, smiling all the time. Um, they have a good time, no doubt. So I think it's Sunday we go. My wife's got to find out. I don't know. Most of these seem to be in the morning. I guess a good time to get married is 9 a.m. In the Buddhist culture. There's certain times and days and everything else that I'm not quite privy to, but I'm learning. You're in Melbourne, okay, Andy. What time is it there? Is it late? 2 million people. A lot like California, near 40. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right, Robert. Thanks for coming, man. Unaffordable police state. Huh? Okay. Oh my goodness. So you had an inn down there. We didn't. We didn't know anybody. We just went down there blind and had a good time. Like I said, most of them. I hate to say it. I think most of the fights and stuff that. Well, I shouldn't say most of it. We only got in 2 when we were down there. Were were mainly with uh, local local people that were or other well friends of locals and people from the United States, from California. Yes, definitely. Robert is he's a great guy. 2:30 p.m. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I have when I'll give you a quick story here. When my family came from Italy, half of them went to New York, and half of them went to Australia. So I haven't been there yet, and I want to go. We did take a couple of when I had a bar in Simi Valley, me and my cousin when we were young. I want to say 30, late 20s, 30, something like that. Um, One of our cousins wanted to come over, and he was only 18 at the time, and we took him for a month. Needless to say, he's like 50 now. I don't know. But anyway, he's a great guy, and he's got a really good job with the government somehow there, Andy. And he lives in, I want to say, what is it? What's the main town there? Got my mind went blank. Anyway, he's invited me there. Just come. Don't worry about a place to stay. Don't worry about anything. Just show up. So I do want to go, and I want to say I probably have close to over 100 relatives in Australia. So in Sydney, I guess Sydney. He's right outside of that or something. But I've always been intrigued. I've always loved what I've seen of Australia, and I definitely, it's on my bucket list to come and see. Yeah, that's what I understand. That it's expensive. That's why my cousin said, "See you later, doctor. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate the support of everybody." Um, yeah, that's what my cousin said too. And but he said, "Don't, just come. We'll take care of transportation. We'll take care of. He's got 2 or 3 houses. Um, we'll take care of getting you whatever you need. Just show up." So I'd like to see a lot of the country, um, but I'm hoping still to get there. He's hoping too. It was good. We had a good time. I think he was here for 6 weeks. 6 weeks he stayed with us, and he had a ball. He loved it. Now he's got like 3 or 4 kids, and like I said, he's a man. Uh, okay, I guess I'm caught up. Only got 6 people in the room. How long have we been on? What time is it? 10:30, half hour. Thanks, Andy. Um, let's see. I wanted to see if I can. Let me see if I can get. Shoot. I don't know how to. I still don't know how I made people moderators. Oh wait, add moderator. All right, as I can do. I think I just added you as. I'm gonna try Mitch. Yeah. Wow, I just added you, Mitch. Did you get it? Added as and Andy. You wanna be a moderator? What do you think? Let me know if you want to. I got no problem. In fact, why don't I just do it and then we'll worry about it another time. Okay, I added Mr. Mitch, Andy, and as anybody else that wants to do it. Let me know if you. I guess you could deny it if you don't want to be. Change your plans, Robert. Cool. Okay. Okay, as you got. Okay, yeah. You're a little blue wrench man now. So is Mitch. Okay, cool. Um, so let's see. Anything anybody want to talk to about? Any questions? Anything they want to know about what's going on in Thailand that I know about now, or any questions you want? Let me know. Oh, you're very welcome, man. I appreciate it. Um, cool. Okay. Maybe I'll say a snide remark and see if it gets deleted. Um, uh, no, let me see if he. I think as long as I see his. Let me see. Stuck. Yeah. Let me look. We're stuck at. I think I can make him. Or it seems like now pressing. We talked the other day. I think it was Robert. You said that. Yeah, all you gotta do is touch it. Well, let's see. Yeah, they're stuck. Let me see what happens. Yeah. Okay. What about Hike? You still here? Okay, Stuck. You let me know. I just added you. I think this is all Greek to me. So, but I think I added you, and yeah, there you are with the little wrench. Cool. All right. Yeah, everybody will be a moderator. Then when I do get people that subscribe, I'll have plenty of moderators. Um, is Hike still here, or are you gone, Hike? Yeah, teacher. I think I already made, and Hike. I can just go. I don't need to actually know if he's here. I can just make him one. Yeah. Okay. Hike's one now too. Yeah. Cool. All right. Seems like I almost know what I'm doing. What a joke that is. So yeah, if you guys have any kind of questions about anything that I can answer, I'd be more than happy to. Yeah, you are blue stuck. Cool. All right. All right. We'll see you in a second, Andy. You're in the gutters, Mitch. Who else? Anybody else doing any live streams today? I didn't see anybody. That's what I kind of was trying to figure out. I didn't know if I wanted to schedule something or not because I didn't want to schedule a live stream if like teacher or somebody else was having was doing one. But I figured I wanted to test it out and see if everybody got notified that that I was going to do a live stream. Because a couple people had said they didn't know it was on. I can't remember who it was. A couple of more. I can't remember the names now. But anyway, Time to Get Going is one of the guys that I think Robert knows him. He lives close to you, Robert. He had mentioned that he knows of you and that you're close to him. And there he is. You didn't get notified. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, just need a troll. Time to get going. You want to be my first troll? Comes with a lot of perks, you know. Yeah, I wonder why you didn't get notified. That's weird. Yeah, there's plenty. I guess what the biggest complaint is that a lot of people complain that they take their money and run. They don't show up once they start. And I, when they told me that, I said, that's pretty much anywhere. Doesn't necessarily have to be Thailand, but they have a lot of problems, I guess. My understanding is of finding someone that's good and someone that, does the complete job, start to finish, no problems. Like I said, the guy that I've got, if you guys are going to have something built, I would definitely recommend him. At least get a bid or something. He's very good. He's the one that he drew those plans for me. We told him what we wanted. We gave him some pictures of some houses that we looked at that we kind of liked, but we wanted to change to this, that, and the next thing. And he drew them all up. He took them to what I would call the city, the government, and got everything stamped and paid for and whatever he needed to do to start building. So I would definitely, if you guys are going to build, I would definitely get a price from him. Let's see, what did I miss? Wow, that's weird. Everybody else got notified, right? Mitch, Robert, Stuck, everybody got notified that I was going to do a live stream and whatever it was at 10 o'clock. Oh, you bet. Anything that I could do to help you, you got it. Like I said, first place to start is with him. And, I don't know. I voiced my opinion from the very beginning that I did not want my house to crack. I don't like settling. I don't like cracking. I don't like, you spend a lot of money on expensive tile floors and counters and stuff like that, only to have them crack. I wasn't excited about that. That's why I guess he did the deal. A lot of people I know that I saw would just take in between the beams. They would bring the dirt, the earth up, and then compact it, and then just pour a 4-inch slab. I was very excited to see that he put those 2.5-inch thick concrete slabs, and then poured 4 inches on top of that with steel in the 4 inches. So I guess I'm really impressed, even though he's related to my wife. It doesn't have anything to do with it. If I would never recommend anybody that I didn't believe in. So it has nothing to do with being a relative of any sort. Because like I said, everybody should at least, if you're going to build, at least get a price from the man and uh, and see what he does. Because everything that I've seen so far is top notch. So let's see. I don't know exactly what you mean as the house is the land's in her name. The house is in her name. It's her house. Um, Something about the block. And what about the block? Are you talking about the block that they're going to be building with? Because I guess there's different types. He's going to build with a solid block of some a high dollar block. I guess is what I we'll see when it gets here. I'll take a look and get some input. But from what I understand, it's the most expensive and the better way to go. That's what I heard too, Andy. My wife being with the government, she gets a lot of input from them, and I'm gonna ask her about what I had heard is the same thing, that they're gonna have some kind of a vaccine um, and a visa that's gonna be somehow tied together or whatever. I guess the bottom line is, I think that in the next 3, 4, 5 months, they're going to have uh, let people come in that have had the vaccine. I guess what the biggest thing is that they're what their understanding is that they don't know if it works. Does the vaccine work or doesn't it work? Are you still contagious when have the vaccine? Um, which we could go on for years and years and years. And if Thailand doesn't open up and a lot of countries across the world don't open up, uh, they're going to be in trouble. Well, good. I mean, if that's the case, that's fantastic. Um, I think it's only going to be good for Thailand. I mean, they need to have tourists in here. They need to have people spending money. These people have closed down half the businesses probably across the whole country, but it's just amazing to watch. They'll go out. They have little rice fields. They'll pack up their rice. They'll make it into something and go sell it. And if they sell, 150, 200 baht worth of stuff, they can eat and leave their electricity on, and they're still smiling. These people, it's like it's amazing, amazing, and they make it work. You know, I always buy from the cripple guy at the market or whatever that is selling, candy and buys bulk candy and packages it up into the little packages, and I always buy way overpriced from them just to help them out. It's almost like getting attacked for chiclets like you used to get in Mexico. I don't know if anybody been there. I don't know if they still do that, but they would come up and I mean, the only way I could get them to stop is just ask them how much for every chiclet you have, and then buy them all. And then, sure enough, an hour later, they'd find me again with more chiclets. But yeah, the people are amazing. It's truly amazing. I haven't had a chance to watch your. Right before I went live, I saw that you put out a video. I'll watch it after I get off. I think it was a short, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with me with the vaccine. I'm imagining, according to my wife, according to what I've heard, the first vaccines made it into Thailand today or yesterday. And from what my wife said, is that I will have to pay, which is fine. But she doesn't know when I'm going to be able to get it. So I'm going to put a call in and try to get a hold of my doctor. He's basically the guy that saved my life, and see what it's going to take. Because she said that she doesn't have to pay for the vaccine, but um, she'll have to wait her turn. And another thing I want to know, how much is mine going to cost, and how much is the vaccine for my wife, the two children, and her mother and father, and see what they say. But yeah, it would be nice if they let people start traveling again. I know the Thai people in every other country are afraid, of what's going to happen. But all they've got to do. I mean, Thailand proved it. They knocked it down to nothing. And if somebody wants to come in here and sneak across the border, whether it be from Myanmar or Laos or Cambodia or wherever, they're going to sneak across and bring it with them. So I don't know. It's a tough one to call. I know that the people are scared, but I mean, I don't know. What has it been in Thailand? It's been over a year now since it started. I want to say that people that have died from it is like, what, 60, 70 people? I mean, more than that probably die a day on the scooters just in Bangkok. So I don't know if it's because of what the Thai people eat, their immune system is better than most, or whether the other countries like the United States, which my friends all believe is conspiracy theories, which is kind of true. I don't want to get political, but, I don't think anybody's died in the United States of old age since this whole thing started. And I'll leave it at that. I won't get into it. But let's see. Oh, the block of land you're building on. Yeah, I want to try to buy the one or have my wife buy the one right next to us. That would be perfect. That would be more than enough land to have more than what I would want. Be perfect. But 2 doors down from that, the guy put it up for 1.2 million, and I believe that somebody told me yesterday that a couple that came out and looked at it, and they put in an offer on it for 900. Now I don't know if he's going to take that or not. I think the land is worth about 800, but my wife says any land in Surin and close to the center of Surin is expensive, which it is. But let's see. Block is an Aussie word for that. Well, see, I learn something new every day. Good morning, Bad Badger. How are you? Mr. Mitch speaks Aussie. Speak everything. You don't sleep. You speak every language that is known to man. You're amazing, man. You promote my channel every chance you get. You're the best, Mitch. No doubt. Oh, look at Bad Badger's a moderator. I did that right. You think I have enough, Bad Badger? I think I made pretty much everybody a moderator, but maybe if I get quite a few subs, it'll be just about perfect. What are they doing in the United States, Robert, for that? How do you get in line? Is it by age? Is it whoever pays? Is it free? I don't know anything about what's going on in the United States. Cool. Yeah, 83, is that what it is? I mean, it's just like, and if I had to guess, I'd say that 70 of those were people that were above 80 years old and had respiratory problems. So it's like, I don't know, but for all I don't know how many people there are in Thailand. I don't know any of the statistics. I just know that that's a low number. You're right, Ass. Yeah, exactly, Andy. Exactly. No pig Latin? It's going to hold you back in your life. You need to learn that. Yeah, I really like. I watched some of your videos, Bad Badger, and I like what you've done with the yard and the back area, the tiki room or whatever it is back there, and the pool, and I like it. I wish I had that much land. I feel restricted. I'm hoping that we can get the land next to it because I'd like to do a lot. Although that I think that my yard's gonna turn out pretty nice. It's just gonna be small, but it'll be cozy. I just we'll have a plunge pool at 3 meters by 3 meters that's maybe yay deep, and it'll be something to jump into, and it'll be covered, so I can relax out there and jump back and forth and not have to sit in the house. And my electric bills are expensive. Like my electric runs 5,000 a month for the air conditioner and the ponds and everything that's going on, and a little bit more than that when the kids are here. '65 and older. See, I'd be screwed. I'm 64. 65. First responders and nurses. It's a mess. Yeah. I know that there was a couple big stories that I was reading that they didn't get the amount of doses that they thought they were going to get, being California, but I'm sure they'll get it under control. But it just would be nice to know that if you had them, Robert, and they opened it up tomorrow, you could you could hop on a plane and be here. A lot of people could, and I know a lot of people are jonesing too. I know a lot of YouTubers and stuff, which I don't because I don't have any trolls, but are getting crap from people saying, oh, we don't want to watch you anymore. We want to come, and you're having too much fun, and it's miserable for us. And I don't know. I guess miserable people like miserable people, and they should start a channel for just miserable people, and they can talk back and forth to each other and make everybody happy. Yeah, I really like the backyard, Pedro. I'm hoping for more videos and very curious to see what you got planned and what you're going to do. And I think half a rye is like perfect. And I think that's about what I would have if I took the lot next door. Yeah, definitely. Mitch will. You know what? I'm a moderator, I think, on Teacher's channel, and I don't know how to do that. But I know Mitch does because he posts mine all the time and everybody else's. But yeah, post everybody's website if you can. Anybody, any one of the monitors. Ah, there's Mr. Mitch. He's amazing. But yeah, I really like the backyard, Badger. It's cool. I like the area you're in too. Whenever I get out and about again, I definitely want to come by and visit you too and say hello and meet you. But you got the same love for Thailand that I do. It's amazing. I think the biggest thing for all my friends and family and everything, and I said it before, is grandchildren, family. They just can't cut loose, and does it kill me that I can't see my grandkids every day if I wanted to? Yeah, a little bit. But you know what? I'm 64 years old. I hate to say it. I am a little bit on the selfish bastard side. But I love them to death. Don't get me wrong. My children too. But I think the ideal condition is FaceTime. You do a 3 or 4 month stay if you have enough money, of course, to catch a plane and go back to wherever country you're from for 2-3 weeks. Enough time to do it. It got me over to it. Now it's been over a year now, so I'm a little bit jittery. I'd like to see my kids. My mother's still alive. I'd like to see my family and my grandchildren. But when things are normal, it satisfies me at least. The FaceTime, and then the 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks I would go and spend in California and drive around. I saved. I still have a home there and land there, and I have a 2008 Saturn Vue. The all-wheel drive model was my wife's. I kept that vehicle. I sold all my other. I had a '68 Porsche. I had a 2004 Cabriolet. I had a Class C motorhome. I had a um, pontoon boat, jet skis, everything. I got rid of everything except for that Saturn and a and a trailer. And I had one of my nephews load up the trailer and with stuff that was personal to me and took it to my mom's house and parked it there. So when I go back, she lives. I take the flyaway from LAX to Bourbon or to what is it, Van Nuys, and then my mom comes and picks me up to Reseda, about a 10-minute drive from uh, Van Nuys, or not? Is it Van Nuys? God, I'm horrible. My mom's gone. Anyway, it's like a 10-minute drive from there to my mom's house, and then I spend there, and then I take off and go to my kid's house and uh, to my family. I got family in Temecula. Um, my friends are up in Redding, Shasta area. My son's in Yuba City. My daughter's right close to where I have my home and up in Bass Lake. So it's it's nice. I'm jonesing for it now. Okay, Mitch, you're getting everybody perfect, buddy. Resort travel. Cool. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Az. See anybody asking any questions? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to, Badger. I mean, otherwise I'd be miserable in the United States. Did I feel uncomfortable when I went home after my wife passed? It wasn't the uncomfortable that I thought I was going to feel. Uh, the weirdest thing about that was, when I went home, I felt comfortable. I almost felt like she was there. She was watching over me. But my problem was I don't sleep well, and I sleep really light, and I wake up quite a few times. And every time that I would wake up, being in my home, for a split second, I would think my wife was alive, and it tore me up. So that's when I said I was supposed to come in November to Thailand. I moved everything up and spent the 2 weeks, came back, got all my stuff, and went on the November when I was going to go in 2018, and took off and went to Thailand. But as far as you know, being there and being with the kids, I understand it all. Like my cousin Robin, we talked about it. It would be perfect for her and her husband, but she has one granddaughter that she takes care of every day, and she's for years, so she couldn't do it. No way. But I think most people can, and I can get by with the 4 months and going back for 2 or 3 weeks. I can handle that. I can live with that, and still, because if I was trapped there, I'd be miserable every day. I know I would. Plus, I wouldn't have met my wife now, who, by the way, believes that my wife that had passed away is the one that got us together, and she thinks that she is her angel. So I'm a lucky man. Like I said, I'm the luckiest man in the world, luckiest man in Thailand, definitely. Yeah, they have pretty much Australia locked down, right, Andy? Hey, Bob, how are you, man? I just saw your deal there. Is it going to get hot today? I'm sure it is. That was another thing. When we were in Kamala, Bob is the friend that introduced me and my wife, him and his Thai wife. They had the coffee shop in Kamala. When we were down there, I remember it being hot all the damn time. Here in Surin, from December and January, I mean, there was times that I got up in the morning and maybe had to take her for some reason to work. She usually drove her own scooter, where I actually thought, boy, it'd be nice to have a jacket. And of course, being my Thai wife, 2 days after I voiced something about it, she had like a zip up uh, hooded sweatshirt, which is just perfect. But yeah, they get 2 or 3 months here, at least here in Surin. I don't know what it's like in Udon, Bob, but if I remember right, in Camel, it was hot all the time. There wasn't no break and shit there. I've been feeling good, feeling good. How about you? I think you got everybody, Mitch. Anybody didn't get their channel out there, let me know, and Mitch will put it up. Mitch is censoring your channel, huh? Waiting for. Yeah, I have TOT, obviously, Badger, because that's where my wife works. So it makes it a little bit easier for me to get top-notch internet. Although sometimes she gets mad because I curse TOT when the internet's not working up to my expectations. Uh, wow. Did he get everybody? Everybody get their channel on here? Oh, there we go. Mitch puts up Az's channel. Bob, did you get notified that I was going to do a live stream? Seems like some people did, and some people didn't get notified. I'm just curious. Yeah, I've been in Thailand too long. You know, it if it wasn't for my family and stuff like that, I'm perfectly content. I love my wife. I know you for a long time say when you tell your friends about me and my wife, they say tell you you're lying. No one is that comfortable, and no one, you know, has it that good. And you keep saying, well, he does, and you do too. I mean, you've got a good one too. You're ahead of the game. Uh, yeah, exactly, Bill. You know what it is too. I told her it makes it nice too because I post stuff on Facebook. People all copy and paste stuff like if you have someone in heaven that died of cancer and you miss them and whatever, and boom, you put it up there. Some people would be jealous of that. She never gets jealous. Is she a jealous woman? Oh, you bet. But she never gets jealous of anything like that. And in my life, when I was younger, I drove a lot of bikes, went to a lot of bars, a lot of dancing places. I was the absolute worst judge of women that ever walked the planet. So when I did end up getting together with Nitnoy, we both agreed that someone else had to be helping because I'm definitely not capable of picking out women. Been married, 4 times, and so yeah, uh, I'm a lucky man. Definitely a lucky man. Wow, it's cheap, huh? And free installation. How's the connection, Badger? Got good up and down speed and all that stuff. You got notified of the newsflash. Pooh just said we are cool, cool. I we were just talking this morning, Bob, that I said, you know, um, on this live stream actually, that the two places, the next place that we're going to be going is either Udon to see you or um, Rayong to see Teacher Thomas. I don't know if you watch him, but he's a good guy. So yeah, that's great, cool. So you said when? In April. Yeah, man, I'm Jones, and I'd love to see you, buddy. I miss you guys. Yeah. So put Brock's channel up too. How you doing, Brock? Yeah, Bad Badger's a good one too for you, Bob. I don't know if you already belong to his channel. Cool. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, I'm kind of distinctive looking, aren't I, Bob? Can't miss me. Uh, cool. 5 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be there. Thai time. Okay. Yeah, it's half price. You can't beat that. I think we get a good price. I don't know. You know, when to some person, especially Thai, my Thai wife, you know, 500 baht is a lot of money. And to me, it's $15. I drop that on breakfast uh, or more. So in the United States, so it's a whole different deal. The way that the Thai people are. I mean, even 20 baht is 20 baht. I mean, um, it's amazing. She's taught me a lot. Because my mother was a waitress for years. I was an only child up until me and my brother are 10 years apart. Um, so I overtip all the time, and it's just because I know what it was like uh, for my mother to raise us by herself, and in the food industry, or you know tips as a form of her income. So I always overtip, but here in Thailand it's a different thing. So my wife, she'll let me tip a little bit. At first she didn't want me to tip nothing, and now I can tip a little bit, and sometimes I get a little overzealous, and she just kind of lets me do what I want, I guess. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, you know what I thought too? What I was thinking about. I've got a GoPro 7 and I've got the GoPro 9. And what I wanted to do, what I should have done was across the street on the top of something. But now that there's people living there, it would have been nice to do a um, time lapse of the whole thing being from beginning to end. But it's definitely kind of. I'm really excited about it. I mean, you go over there and you look at it and you go, man, this is going to be, because it's going to be our home. We want to make a hole in the wall, we'll make a hole in the wall. We want to hang something, we'll hang something. Don't have to worry about, well, the pump just died. Call the landlord and tell them to come replace it, and have them tell me, oh no, you have to do it. And then if you try to take it off the next month rent, they crucify you for that. So I'm about tired of that. It's nice to know that it's going to be our home, and she's excited too. She's she has bought, like I said, 11 long stem roses bushes from I think Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai. Supposed to be here on Saturday. So maybe when I do the next live stream in a couple of days, I'll take you guys out in the yard and show you all her orchids and stuff she's putting together to getting a head start on stuff for the house. But you're up 24/7, so it shouldn't make a difference, right, Mitch? Exactly, Andy. Exactly. I think I'm caught up. Cool. So, how long we been on? My battery's still okay. Been on over an hour. Up to you guys. If you want to keep rapping, I'll rap. I've got I got nothing. Oh, there's my wife in the background. Wave, dear. No, now you're out of the picture. She's still in pajamas. Ah, she's laughing. I don't know about every Thai lady in the world, but mine wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a smile on her face and saying, "Good morning, how are you?" Laughing. That's just unheard of in the United States. If anybody that I was ever been in my whole life, if I woke them up at 3 o'clock in the morning, um, I'd have to wash their mouth out with soap. But it's amazing. I don't know if they're all that way, but mine is. And thank God she's got a good sense of humor. But I love her to death. She's a good one. So, okay, so Andy's going to give Mitch a wake up call. Oh, thank you, baby. Water. Cool. She always watches out. Yeah, it is, Andy. It's and when you're doing it with somebody uh, that you love or you care about that is just as excited as you are, if not more so, it makes it that much better. And it helps that we're not getting in any kind of arguments with builders and how come you weren't there? You said it was going to be done a month ago, and we don't have to deal with any of that kind of crap. So it makes it a lot nicer. But it is, and she is excited because I think it's going to be basically the first. Her mom and dad are excited, and it's not even their home. But we let them do the ceremony when we did the blessing of the ground and the first pillar going up. I don't know the name of it. I'm horrible. But they're excited, smile all the time. They go over there. Her dad goes by there every day pretty much on the scooter and waters the banana tree and feeds the stray dogs. And um, yeah, it's amazing. I got lucky between the family, my wife, and everything. I couldn't have choreographed it any better from the end of my life and the people that were going to be around me in my last days or years, I hope, tens of years. Let's see, did I miss anything now? Yeah, I got no problem. I usually do if I see something over there, I'll post even a little 2-3 minute video just to keep everybody up to date. And I definitely will do that. Always smiling. Yeah, I know it's amazing, right? Yeah, that's the way all my girlfriends and past wives were, Brock. No doubt. And every time especially I've got one real good friend that lives up in Reading, actually, yeah, in Reading, and he moved up there a long time ago, and I mean, probably my best friend, and his wife is just super. I've known him forever, and first time that I talked to her actually from here because he was out doing something, and told her about what was going on and everything. She was like, please, please do not tell my husband the way that you're getting treated. You're going to, it'll be the death of me. So she begged, but I told him anyway. But yeah, it is a whole different deal. You know, I didn't, um, yeah, I know it's pretty reasonable, isn't it, As? Um, when I came here, it was really weird. Um, I was mourning, of course. It was only she died in September of 2018, and I came here in October for the first 2 weeks, and then came back the end of November, and have been here ever since. But so when I first started my stay there, I didn't do anything. I went and visited one YouTuber, had 2 beers in a bar in Kamala, and the rest of the time I'd go over and Bob would and Pooh would they'd open up the restaurant. I'd go there or the coffee shop and have my coffee, have a little breakfast. Then I would go home, do nothing, ride the scooter along the coast or something, come back out. Needless to say, I'd be back in bed at dark, you know, and did that. So I wasn't really looking for anything. It just all came together the way I guess it should have. We talked for, I want to say 2-3 months online. And then we met, and from that first time that we met, we knew that there was something special about both of us. And I ended up moving here. What I didn't know about her, and which I didn't know about a lot of Thai people, is she was married, and obviously she has 2 kids. Um, Her husband, and I guess a lot of Thai husbands, when they get married, they go and live with their wife's parents, and that's what he did. When I came here and got the place in Surin and rented it, and she went over and did all the work and did everything on it, she didn't tell me till months after we were living there that she had never moved out and been on her own her whole life, and she's 41 now. And this was the first time. So obviously she saw something in me that she wanted to be with, which is kind of cool because I don't see it. I look right now at the screen and I see an old bastard, and um, but she loves me to death. I don't know why. It couldn't be the money. I don't give her gold. I don't give you gold or money, right, baby? I don't give you gold or money, right? See, she cried. She want gold. We kid each other all the time, but it's I don't know. Like I said, I'm the luckiest man in the world. Forget about just Thailand. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, I know 3 mil. It's like, and if you really wanted to, as you could build a single story with the land and with everything, maybe a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, maybe 150 square meters or something, 40 square meters. Not a huge house. If you're not into a huge house, you could build that, the land and everything for 2.3, 2.4. See, now this is 3 million. This is including the land. She owned the land, so make sure you knew that. I think you did, but she bought it a long time ago for a very reasonable price. Okay, let's see. Do any of you guys know anything about? You know, there are leases. Um, I think the only person that I know that's really that I think has checked into all that is Foreigner Joe. I don't know if you watch him as or not. I'm sure you do. Um, if you shoot him a question, he'll probably be able to answer something for you because I remember him talking about it 2 or 3 times about the lease options that you have and buying. I guess there's a way you can buy and you start a corporation and do this and do that. And I know that you can buy a condo. You can actually, as a foreigner, you can own a condo because it's not attached to the land. So you can actually buy that in your name, no one else's name, no Thai person, no nothing. And that's just what I know. I'm almost positive, but I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I agree, Stuck. I'm not big on that. My aunt did it in Bass Lake when we were kids. They bought a cabin on I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, the Ducey's side of the lake, which was a bar up there that ended up burning down anyway. That's a whole nother story that we can go into someday. Um, but they ended up with a lease. I think it was a 99-year lease, but 40, 50 years of it were gone, and it's pretty much over now. Although they did sell it, and they ended up letting the people buy the land. And my battery's going. I still got 20%. Um, I have to figure out how to hook up my battery charger and my microphone to my iPhone. That'll be my job of the day. Let's see. I don't even know what Rail Cowgirl. I'll have to I'll have to join that too. Is she in? Did I miss somebody coming in? Let's see. Yeah, I agree. Definitely got to have a lawyer on anything if that's what you're for. This is her home. She had the land. She came up with the loan. She did everything. It's all her. And even if it wasn't, I would still give it all to her. So I mean, she basically stuck there with me and was in part saving my life. So no monetary uh, amount can be put on that. All right, Badger, take it easy. Thanks for coming. Looking forward to the videos on that yard. Yeah, he said tomorrow Lost the internet. Oh, I think we're back. Am I back? Hey, Joe. Somebody let me. Have we problems? There goes again. You're back. I think I'm back again. The last question I was at, I'll try to say quick. Yeah, since I was 14. It's only been off. Well, it's been off 3 or 4 times now because when I went into the ICU, they shaved it off. But when I was younger, I got married the first time at 20, and I had the beard since I was 14. And my first wife had never seen me, so on our honeymoon, um, I shaved it for her, and then I had 2 operations on my, actually 3 operations on my knee. And the first one I shaved it, and the second time I asked the doctor, "Can I just shave right here and over here so that the mask fit?" And he said, "Yeah." So I didn't have to shave it the next 2 or 3 times. I had 5 surgeries on my knee. One mostly for debris and meniscus and every other junk inside. And then I had a ACL done 20 years ago. Was the last operation that I had. So yeah, I've had the beard for a long time. And let's see. Let's see, Tony. Stuck in Florida. Okay, cheers. Yeah, you might want to, as like I said, you might want to ask Foreigner Joe. There you go. Mitch put up the link. I think you already know anyway. He's a great guy, Foreigner Joe. As good man. Yeah, he just changed his channel. He had like, I want to say 30,000 subs or something, and his girlfriend Thai Girl Gift, and he combined the channel. He's building a house, a single story house, 170 square meters in Pachuap Kurikan, and he started exactly 1 week after me. So he's 1 week behind. I started on January 7, and he started on January 14. But he has talked a couple of times about uh, the lease option, so he might know at least someone and some way, some direction to point you in. Yeah, I agree. I agree. As I like it, and it's exciting, actually. Yeah, there you go. Stuck says he knows somebody. Was the young man for me, Joe? I'm open. What did I miss? Did I get anything? Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. Yes, you're back. Yeah, that was. I guess it was. I still have 15% battery. So I guess there was. Who was I talking to? Badger about the internet. Yep, back and out. Peach fuzz. Yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah, I've had it. I've had it for a long time. Um, I don't. You missed a lot of stuff. I think. I'm talking to Joe. Even Grant. Okay, I'll have to check that out, bro. So it was 40. Uh, yeah, he'll answer questions. He uh, might take a little while for him to get back, but he's a good guy. I really I like his channel. I like his attitude. He's he's a good man, and his girlfriend Gift is pretty cool. She's another happy lady, happy Thai lady. Yeah, 134. I'm creeping up the ladder. Oh, I think I'm caught up. Had my beard for 27 years now. Yeah, my wife doesn't particularly like it. When they shaved it off when I was basically in the coma in ICU, she was happy. If it was up to her, it would all be gone. It'd be shaved. I just had it so long. I don't know. I can't even picture myself without a beard. Australian Air Force, yeah. I'll have to check that out when I get off Mitch Barack's house. When I have a Christmas party here in Thailand, I'll dress up as Santa. No problem. Okay, I think my battery is getting down to 10% now, so I guess I'll leave it here, and I'll try to post a little videos at least every day on the house if there's actually something to show. And I'm kind of digging the live streams. I don't like looking at myself. And it was actually Foreigner Joe who did an interview with me, which he says he's going to post. So you'll get a look at that. The very first one kind of explains what I went through. But he's the one that said, you ought to do. I said, well, I'm just not very good at doing this stuff. So, but he said, no, just keep doing it. So he was the one that gave me a little push, and I'm glad he did, because it does give me a little something to do. I'm a little bored. But anyway, all righty. Let's see. Is there anything else? You'll not sit on my lap. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to end it here, and I want to thank everybody that showed up. I really appreciate it, and I'll try doing one in a couple of days. We'll see. Until everybody gets bored with me, I guess this is probably the easiest way for me to get hours for what I need. I guess 4,000 or something. I don't know, but anyway, I want to thank everybody again for coming, and I will see you on the next one, and have a great day. Bye, guys.